You know that moment in a theatre where there's a castle printed on a curtain and it fades away to reveal a ballroom? That's not magic. That's a gauze. Or scrim if you're American. And once you know how it's done, it ruins the magic. So, let me ruin your childhood. A gauze or scrim is basically a loose woven fabric, a bit like a fishing net. It's not very glamorous, yet somehow very expensive, and a lighting designer's worst nightmare, because that's where the magic happens, with the light. A gauze can look completely solid or basically invisible, depending on where the light source is. If you light the front of the gauze and keep everything behind it dark, you've essentially got a curtain. Very basic, very usable. But if you kill that front light and light behind it, then boom, the audience can see through it, revealing a ghost, Santa Claus, an entire ensemble in a dramatic tableau. It looks like the castle has disappeared. But no, your brain has just changed its mind on what it wants to focus on. But this only works if the lighting is precise. So if there's a little bit of light bleeding behind the gauze, the illusion's already ruined. Angle matters, distance matters, darkness matters, which is why you'll often find a cheeky black cloth removing itself before the dramatic reveal. So why might we use a gauze? For a big reveal, for a ghostly apparition, for a dream sequence. It helps with scene transitions or implying mysticism, or that the person behind the scrim might no longer be alive. Basically, if the director wants something to look a little bit magical, the stage manager will start pricing up a gauze immediately. You see them in musicals, operas, ballets to hide things ready for a big reveal. That could be an orchestra, that could be a musician, that could be a performer, that could be the dancers. But even more exciting, you can use a gauze as something to project onto. The projector becomes your front light source. Oh, you can have so much fun there. Isn't that exciting? Now you've learned all about a gauze. Yeah, I didn't think it was that interesting either.